Okay, so good morning, everyone. Well, it is morning for me. It's not really morning. It's like, what, 11? Well, still kind of morning. Anyhow, yeah, I know I didn't comb my hair and all that, but I have been letting it grow. And I come from a background of I was pursuing a heavy metal music career. When I was, 24 years old, and I moved to Hollywood, and unfortunately, I got sidetracked after, I don't know, maybe 2 years. After 2 years or so, actually more, 4 years. After 4 years, I got sidetracked, and I was looking for a way out from a girlfriend that I was living with. I'll talk about that another day in another video, because it's a long story about that. But I was trying to get away from her. I was trying to break up with her, actually. And I made the wrong decision. And I ended up going on a path that was very, very destructive. The intentions were good at first, but then it just became really bad for me, and I took a number of directions that ended up just destructive. So, sorry, I forgot why I brought that subject up about her, but this is what happens when I wake up. I used to have these videos. I used to do these videos called Morning Coffee Jams. Damien's Morning Coffee Jams. Because every morning when I wake up, I actually wake up, when I did want to do, sorry, I'm trying to catch my thoughts here, because yeah, again, I just woke up and I'm literally having, I make my own cinnamon with honey toast and butter, and also my coffee. I make 2 of them, and it's really freaking good if you know how to make these cinnamon with honey, and then just toast the bread with butter or with ghee butter. Oh man, they are fucking good. Can you see that? Yeah, it's really, really good, man. And also, I'm gonna get up here, and I'm in my, well, maybe I shouldn't get up. Anyhow, so I'm in the apartment still, and I have probably 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 more to go. And I've been wanting to load stuff into the van, and because I don't have a lot of stuff really. In fact, turn the camera around. Yeah, that's a big TV, but I've been trying to sell that, and nobody wants to buy that. I mean, you can get a freaking 5K for what, $1,000 now or something like that. Anyways, here, let me remove the camera. Hope I don't screw this up, man. Fuck. Yeah. So, I have a lot of music gear, and a lot of this stuff is going to go in storage, and then in the van, and then in a storage, because I'm going to be getting some help from some agency that's going to help me with a hotel voucher for, well, first he said a month, now he said 3 weeks, then he said a month. I was like, what the fuck, man? Which one is it? Anyways, whatever the help is, I'm gonna end up, I said, you know what, put this stuff in the van. I don't have to, whatchamacallit, I don't have to get a storage and spend $100. Why? I got a van, and I might have enough room to even sleep inside it for just a little bit. for just a few weeks or so, until I know what the hell I'm doing, whether getting the trailer or getting another 3 weeks hotel voucher, because he did say that there's another agency that will. Those are my parents, by the way. That was their 25th anniversary. Oh man, we had an absolute blast, the entire family. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that too much, but I don't have a family anymore. They're all, I've been orphaned, let's put it that way. And this video is going to my other YouTube channel. That's why I'm not mentioning a lot about the stuff about family and detransitioning and all that crap, because I don't want to mix both channels info together. I just want to keep them separate. But they basically disowned me and abandoned me, and they got religious and blah blah blah. So anyways, so it's hard for me to talk about that, you know, family. And anyways, so what's going to happen is that I'm going to have to pack everything into the van in a couple of days, once the weather starts calming down. It's really hot right now, and my van is downstairs in a parking garage. The bed is not going to go with me, and neither is this recliner that I'm on right now. Yeah, this is going to stay downstairs. So that's going to be, so all I'm taking is like this rack with this gear, and everything is going to be boxed. The big case there, it's got covers also. My drum kit is in the back there, already in a box. The TV, I just got to put a bunch of cardboard in front to back and then just tape it really well. And most of this stuff is going to be also packed away, except for my laptop. What a disappointment that laptop is, by the way. It's a it's an MacBook Air M2 chip with 8 gigs of RAM, and it's giving me a shitload of latency problems. I bought this program called what the hell is it called? Composer 2, I think it's called. Anyways, I'll put it on the description. I think it's called Composer 2. Is it Composer 2? Fuck, I can't remember. Anyways, it's a freaking awesome songwriting, whatchamacallit, you know, and I got it for $29, and I'll do a video on that later too. So if you're a musician and you don't know like what scale you're in, what scale to use, or what chords to play, what goes good, what chords go good with it, for example. I mean, it's just mind-blowing, you know. And yesterday I was playing a acoustic guitar strumming song piece that I wrote, and it's supposed to be a Christian song about how John the Baptist saw Jesus coming from a distance. This is in the Bible, coming from a distance, and he says, "Behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world." You know, it's a really, really pretty song. And I said, boy, I wish I knew what chords to play with this. Like, what scale am I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, you know, but I know what sounds nice. You know, everything is by ear for me. So I ended up with this really, really pretty melody, and and I said, you know what? Turn on that application you just bought, and lo and behold, man, I'm learning about diminish chords, and you know, inverted chords. I'm like, what the fuck is all that? And people would not, and it gives you like a sample of what it sounds like. So for example, if you have, you can select like different sound instruments, like a percussion, no, like a piano, an organ, a small strings ensemble, an acoustic guitar, electric guitar, a synthesizer, and you can choose one of them to see, just to get an idea what that chord sounds like, and then apply it to your song. And it gives you like a list of chords you can use with that reading. You either have to drag the track to the application, or you can hit record. It's a number of steps, but I found out how to use it well. I'm going to do a video on that. It's really awesome. And again, I think it's called Composer 2, but I'll find out. I'll put a link on it down at the bottom, and it gives you like all of these chords, man, that I never even knew what the hell those are in the past. And then you can work on that. And if you're musically talented, you can figure out what chord to put next, what sounds good for like a transition. I mean, just mind-blowing stuff, you know. And you can play the chord, and you can run a melody to the song you made, and it'll analyze it, and it will give you it'll throw back and tell you what you're playing is in the key of, like, it found out what key I'm in, and it's in I think B flat. What the fuck is it? B flat Mixolydian. Like, what the fuck is a Mixolydian? Well, I've heard of it before. You know, there's Lydian, Mixolydian, Phrygian, pentatonic, etc., etc. And but this particular song, it has like maybe 6 chords that I play. No, maybe it has like 3 chords that I played, but it also has some. No, it doesn't have any lyrics yet. I do have lyrics yet, but I haven't. They're not recorded. But anyways, it analyzed it, and it gave me back what scale it's in. I had other songs that I tried it with, and it gave me like 3 different modes, 3 different scales that they could possibly be in, or that I could use. And I was like, whoa, man. So you got to pick one. And you can also transition. It'll show you how, you know, examples. It's sort of like an AI, but it doesn't write for you, so to speak. You have to use your own freaking talent. You have to use your brain and listen. You know, this is not, you know, a press the button and you've got a freaking melody type of shit, you know? Fuck no. You know, you have to work at it, and you use your brain, your talent, you know, to see what sounds good. And if you're good, and if you're talented, you know, any kind of level, then you can figure out, oh wow, this sounds cool to add after this. Oh, this sounds cool to add after that. And then you start building your song, you know. Whoa, man. So anyways, so it gave me Mixolydian, B flat Mixolydian, and it'll even tell you like this scale is in the optimistic, sort of happy, saddish type of mode. And like, really? Wow. And that's cool though for me, because I write too much doom stuff, you know. So anyhow, I'm losing my train of thought why I was talking about this. Yeah, anyways. So, why was I talking about this? Anyways, so yeah, so I've got like 3 weeks to go, less than 3 weeks, you know, to pack all this stuff. And I said, you know what? I said, if they're going to give me a hotel voucher a week after I leave, or a little less than a week, because they got to submit it and get it approved and all that crap. And I said, well, why pay $100 and some for a frickin' storage? I said, I have a van, you know, there's not anything inside it except a mattress and some odd things in there that I'm gonna get rid of. I said, push them to the side, and I said, I bet you I can get all my gear, everything in here. like I said, minus the bed and the recliner. I don't need all that. I have another mattress in there, memory foam, a small one. And I said, yeah, just throw it all in there, nice and neatly organize it. And then I've got a bunch of straps to prevent them from going forward in case I break in an emergency and everything doesn't go forward. I said, I'll be going into a hotel anyways for 3 weeks to a month. And then after that, he said that they were going to give me another 3 weeks from another agency. I said, okay, well then that's almost 2 months there that I can save another 200 and some frickin' dollars. You know, and once the hotel vouchers run out, then get a storage. And also now I've been thinking that maybe I shouldn't get a trailer, but instead get a cargo trailer. Okay. I said, because I started looking at all my gear. You know, a lot of my gear is really nice, and of course I value it. You know, I'm making payments here for this Korg, what the hell is it called? The Korg. Maybe I shouldn't be showing you this stuff or something, or whoever the hell's watching. But this is nice stuff, man. You know, this is my Korg. It's brand new. It's really nice. You know, I'm making payments for a whole fucking year. You know, and I'm still making payments for another piece of equipment down there. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because then you're going to say, oh, let's go rob Damien. You know, and I got other stuff, you know. I mean, look at all that stuff there, you know. And I think I got some more up there. And then, of course, my drum set. I said, fuck, man. I said, you know what? I said, they could probably, if I'm going to be doing like these videos of, I decided that I'm going to do maybe a separate channel or modify this channel into my music channel and call it, okay, so I got 2 channels. One's called Damien's Detransition, and then the other one's called, what the fuck is it called? Damien's Music, no. What the hell's my YouTube channel? The music one? Damien's, no, Headbanger Ministries it's called. Duh, hello. Maybe you need more coffee, Damien. Hello, you gotta wake up, duh. And I actually stopped drinking coffee, and now I'm back at it again, but I'm drinking instant coffee now from Trader Joe's. It's really freaking good. And I don't put a lot like I used to, because it gives me too much freaking jitters, and it's pretty nasty. So I like this now a lot better. And so I said, you know what? I said, any punk ass, you know, scumbag thief can break in easily into a regular trailer. I said, I know that a cargo trailer is way better built, and you can modify it really nice from the inside for safety, you know, compared to a regular trailer where they can just easily with a screwdriver open the frickin' door. And I said, well, maybe I should get a cargo trailer, but they're a lot more expensive, man, a lot more. And I'd have to get a smaller one. So then I said, you know what? I said, why don't I use the trailer, try to save for a cargo trailer, and like a small one, like a 16 foot, you know, and just use that for, I think the only thing that I would build inside there would be a shower. That's about it. And of course have a bathroom, a toilet in there. And then modify the van to sleep in it, you know, like just use the trailer for hobbies and songwriting, you know, convert it into an actual music work studio, and video for the YouTube channel. So I decided that I was going to change Headbanger Ministries, or modify it to add what I've been considering myself to be once I'm out of here, is to be calling those episodes Wandering Troubadour. Okay, Wandering Troubadour. Or maybe just leave Headbanger Ministries as the main channel name, and then every time I do a YouTube video of the music, just add somewhere up, like on top, or the right, or maybe the bottom left, and then just put, some kind of logo, Wandering Troubadour, just the Wandering Troubadour. And so yeah, because that's what I'm going to be pretty much doing, is wandering, not exactly wandering. I mean, I don't plan really to be parked like in the city for too long. I might have to once in a while. And the other times I'm just going to be living like a snowbird. A snowbird is when you go, for the summers, you go away from the heat. So I want to go towards like Baja somewhere. Maybe even San Diego, because I've known San Diego so much. I already know where to go. I know many spots that I have never been bothered. Never. And not a knock on the door, and I don't go to Ocean Beach. I'm not the type of person that will go and be crammed into, certain areas over there where there's like tons of people in their vans and RVs. I don't know, it's just me. I get nervous. I get, a little weirded out. And not that I don't want to meet people. I really do want to meet people and make friends. Absolutely. Who doesn't? But I just, I've seen too much, I've heard too much, I've read too much, I've watched too much. Too many people, in conflict, like, hey, what the fuck you doing here, man? Or they're wigging out, I mean, I don't care if you're partying, if you're getting high or whatever, but control it, man. Be cool about it. Don't be a dick. Learn how to get high. And be cool about it. I mean, don't be stupid and be wigging out. Like I've seen so many people out in Mission Bay, emptying their whole van or their truck, literally emptying the entire fucking thing, and it's a big mess, and they're like looking for something because they're fucking tweaking. I remember one time I was over in Mission Bay when I was in the van, and these two girls, man, they were looking like really in bad shape, and they were emptying this SUV that they were living in. Man, they were like boom, 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 everything out, like they were looking for something, man. Next thing you know, they got a huge fucking mess outside on the floor. Like, well, I was just watching them. I wouldn't say anything. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. And then I got my broom and I started just brushing. I don't remember what it was. Brushing something, I don't know. I have a long stick with a broom at the end, and I was sweeping something. I don't know, maybe the mat. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, I don't take all my stuff out. I don't do that. I hate that. And then all of a sudden, I see one of the girls, walking towards me, and I was like, all right, I'm not afraid of the girl, and so she asked me, and immediately I as soon as she started talking, and I looked at her, she's tweaking, man. Oh yeah, tweaking means you're on meth. And I said, okay, and I go, yeah. I said, hi. She goes, oh yeah, can you find your broom? I go, yeah, sure. She goes, oh, thank you so much. I'll bring her in. She was very nice about it. You know, she was nice about it. You know, and next thing you know, I don't know what the fuck. I just said, fine, you know, take it. And she did bring it back. But anyways, I've seen too many people, you know, conflicts or you don't like them. And, you know, like one time I had this fucking fat ass motherfucker, man, in a, I think it's a reddish pickup truck with this huge Lance camper. And I remember I was parked very nicely. Nobody was to my right or to my left. And all of a sudden this fucker pulls up like just a few feet away from me. And then he has the fucking audacity to bring this fucking generator and tell me, yeah, hey, do you mind if I put my generator here? And I said, you know what? I said, no, I don't. I said, because I was about to leave. I was cleaning my van, or I think I had a truck back then. And I was just cleaning it. I was wiping it down and I was practically finished, you know? And that's why I said, no, you know, I don't mind. Well, this thing was so fucking loud, man. And then I saw it and it was leaking gasoline. It was fucking leaking gasoline, man. And things like that, you know. I mean, and there was nobody on the other side of where he was parked. You know, why didn't the fucker put it on the other side instead of, you know, putting it like only in between my van and his fucking big old thing, which we were only like, you know, just a few feet apart. It's like, hello, and duh, you know, use your fucking head, idiot, you know. And this guy's like this big fucking fat slob, man. And so I was going to go tell the guy that it's leaking gas because that fucking thing is gonna explode, man. So when I walked over to the back, the guy's laying there like a big pile of turd, man. It looked so fucking disgusting, man. His feet were fucking nasty and you know, and he's like, I mean, huge fucking guy. I mean, this is nothing compared to that, you know. But yeah, he was just laying there like with this huge, like, oh fuck, man. I didn't say nothing. I just said, you know what, man, fuck this idiot, and let him blow himself up and get the hell out of here, you know. But things like that, for example, you know. So that's why I get nervous. I'm not confrontational. I'm not there to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to, you know, go into their fucking negative bullshit, hatred or whatever it is. You know, I got enough of that myself. And so that's why I don't like to go to places where there's like a lot of people packed up into this. You know, I do know a certain area, a couple areas, and that I have been to, and there's people in either big old RVs or vans, but everybody seems to be very, very mellow, quiet. You don't even see them outside. You might see them outside in a beach chair, but they're calm, they're mellow, you know. And I've been there several times and no one's ever bothered me. You know, I've had some people just park there and they'll just say, hey, how's it going, man? That's it, you know. And so that's why I don't like going over there, you know, Ocean Beach. And I'll go to other places that I know of. And I think it would be really cool, you know, if I got this cargo trailer, because I would feel more safer in the areas that I know here in San Diego where to park, to avoid all of that possibly getting broken into. You know, I even know where to park and leave it overnight. I'm not going to say where because I don't want my spot to be, you know, taken over by others. But I do know places where I can leave it overnight and I do not have to worry about it being broken into. Anyways, you guys, I'm rambling. It's how long now? 29 minutes long. I got to get back to my coffee. I don't know what else I had to say What else am I missing? I think that's it. So I'm gonna do another video later, and I'm gonna try to use the remainder of this month as much as I can until I have to pack everything and wipe down and clean everything. But it's got to be completely empty. But in the meantime, I really want to make use of my of the remainder time here, and work on some music a little bit and record it. I got to use this keyboard and my 12-string guitar, which is somewhere in the back, and that's it. Oh, and this one here maybe. Work on, and maybe some vocals also. I've been using this stand to hold the cell phone, this guy here, and it's really neat. And so I'm gonna record some music later. I might do a tutorial on that plugin that I told you about. It's Composer 2. Again, I think it's called Composer 2. Don't get me wrong, I don't edit these videos. At least I'm not gonna edit them, and because I think I want to get the trailer first, because I do like editing the videos and adding more variety of photographs and even video clips. So what I'm going to do is maybe dedicate half of the screen just maybe to my face, and then the other half to photographs, video clips, and things like that, just to give it a variety instead of just looking at my wonderful face that I know you guys love. And you're probably going to see a lot more of this crazy hair because, again, I just woke up, and most of the times when I want to do these videos is in the morning, because I have so much stuff to talk about in my head, because you're fresh and you've slept well, you've dreamed well, and you're like full of, you know, thoughts and things, you know. So I don't comb my hair, I don't do any of that. I don't brush my teeth and put on a nice t-shirt so I can look, you know, good for the public and all that. No, you know, I mean, so I said, you know what? I said, I think I look okay. At least I think I do. You know, I said, don't even comb your hair. I said, just leave it like that. You know, fine. You know, fuck. You know, the t-shirt. Okay, fine, whatever. You know, and this is why I look like this. You know, because it's, anyways. I'm more relaxed. So anyhow, you guys, thank you so much. Please hit the like button. I'm really trying to monetize the channel and get more exposure, you know, and it would really help if you at least click the like, even if you don't like it, even if I ramble, even if whatever, man, it's, you know, do me the favor, you know, and thank you. Okay, bye.